Welcome to Subconsciously Taken, fool.
Hello, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing good. Hope your family's doing as well. I know it's been a while since I made a video, and I have things going on in my life that I got to take care of. But other than that, um, my heart goes out to the people that lost their kids in the school shooting, and I don't believe the guns are to blame, even though they try to make everything political. I think parents that have kids in school should talk to the schools and attend meetings and find out what kind of securities are they providing for your kids. And the thing is that if you don't take time to do that, teach your kids how to protect themselves, what to do when something like that happens. Talk to your kids about it. Explain it to them. You know, things happen in life that no one's got control of. You know, could have been prevented? It probably could. But it all depends too on the security the schools have. I mean, I think there should be a guard at the front door where they're going to go out, have all the doors locked, and as they go through, they make sure nobody's coming in. You know, make sure. I don't know how it is today because I ain't been in school in a long time, but make sure that the doors are they lock when you go in. They lock on the outside, not on the inside. You know, teachers should have a plan. Like if something happens, certain part of the room, go to that corner. You know, where no one could harm the kids. You know, people ain't using common sense today, and I think the schools they need to step up on their security cameras, but to have somebody at the entrance every day right before they go out to school, you know, whatever interest they're going to use to go in and out, have a couple of security guards there. You know, I mean, if you see somebody running towards the school with something to harm the kids, you know you're going to have to lock the doors and stop them. You know, I mean, if nothing else, you see them coming running toward the school, lock the doors, get out the way, and let everybody know. And they should be carrying some kind of radio, not cell phone. Radio's faster. You just hit it and that's it. You know, and call the police and let the police handle it. Now, I think not everyone is meant to wear a uniform, any kind of uniform. There's people that just do it just to have a job, but they're not trained for taking actions or to think quick when they should. I mean, everyone should that is wearing a uniform. You know, I think, in my personal opinion, I think police officers should be people that's been in the service. And I don't mean just in the service. I mean people that been out in the field that's dealt with that kind of stuff. Military wise, they can think right away what to do. In fact, it'd probably be a good idea to get a military person to beef up your security, to show you what to do, how to protect, to make sure everything goes okay. You know, but like I said, not everyone can wear a uniform. I mean, people that wear the uniform because they protect and they serve, because they're willing to put their life on the line. But they know how to do it. They know how what to do in situations. And that's the thing that the police department probably don't do. I don't even understand how you pass the academy unless you're pencil whipping it. I mean, everything today is done by pencil whip. As long as you know the answers, you'll pass, you'll get the job. It shouldn't be that way. You know, and I mean, it's sad what happened. But parents, y'all need to go to y'all schools and find out what kind of security the schools have. You need to find out what is the game plan. Do every teacher know what to do when something like that happens? You got to have a little safe spot in the classroom. You know, and if it's at the end of the day when everybody's going to walk out, have a guard at the doors. They're going to exit out of school. You know, parents need to get on this. I mean, they really do. I mean, that's a shame that some idiot did this. You know, and I think too it goes back to the way you're raising up your kids. It's always going to fall back on that. Because you can prevent your kid from harm as you're raising them up by teaching them what's right and wrong. Teaching them how to survive. Teach them what to do if they're in a situation they can't get out of. You know, teach your kids what to do if something happens like that, where to get at, and if nothing else, they can be a leader and tell everybody to go to a corner or something. You know, no one's never going to have control of anybody's mindset. I mean, the mindset, it is what it is. You know, it's on what you feed on, what kind of knowledge you get. It's all on that. What you look at. You know, a lot of times people glorify violence, you know, but they forget that it's just a pastime. When you're playing games, when you're watching a movie, it's all fake, you know. And nowadays they got the mindset of believing everything that they can do this and that, and they don't think because the parents don't teach them how to think. I mean, that's something that I don't understand. You love your kids, but yet you don't teach them nothing. You love your kids, but yet you don't find out what kind of security they got at school. I mean, it's like you hand the ball to somebody else and let them take care of it. Then when something happens, then it makes you think, but it's too late. I mean, like I said, my heart goes out to the families. It would have been better if we would have had somebody in command that knew what they were doing. You know, as far as the principals, they should have already a game plan to begin with. But it seems like everybody's just in it for the job. You know, it's not no more about knowing your job. I mean, there's people that will put their lives out just to save another one. But then you got people that are scared. They won't do that. But yet they're in a position where they might have to do that. Like I say, not everybody can wear a uniform. And that's across the board. You know, people that as far as like military that's been out there in the field, not filling up trucks with gas or stuff like that. I'm talking about out in the field. I'm not saying they're not all important, But the ones out in the field know a lot more than anyone else. The people behind the desk, they don't know nothing. They might have been out there at one time, but things change. And not only that, everywhere you go, it's different. I mean, you might have fought somewheres where it was like this, but the way everything is, it's different. That's why, like you know, you got to think of this. Every situation is different. You might think it's the same, but it's not. But the thing is, the parents need to start stepping up and going to the schools and find out what kind of security they got to protect their kids from nothing like that happening. And they got to have plan 1, plan 2, plan 3. You know, I mean, they need to have it to where if someone's coming in, where you can lock them up in as soon as they come in through one door, the other door's locked, and then the other one locks up automatically until the cops get there. Put it that way. That way he'll be contained in one spot like a cage. You know, I mean, those are just my thoughts. And that's the way I see it. I mean, but not everyone can wear a uniform. You know, you might be able to give out tickets. That's probably all you can do. But to be in a gunfight, to be in a situation where it's tense and you got to think quick, I mean, that's a whole different mindset. You know, but it happened. Like I said, my prayers go out to the families that lost their loved ones, and hopefully parents will go to schools, like I said, find out what kind of securities they got there. But anyway, I've gone more than enough, and I might have been confusing. I don't know. If you got something out of this video, that's great, you know. But anyway, all I can tell you is, like I always say, we all create our own hell by the choices we make in life. God loves you. Peace out.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. It's all up to you. Bye-bye and God bless.